Welcome to our training for tonight, initial planning orientation. This is the first training after you sign up or you register with our team BVOI as you now embark on a journey of growing your team and building your business. So congratulations on making this decision. We are proud of you for taking a bold step to owning your life. Congratulations. We have some few things that we need to put on the table before we start working with you. And we have the first one, which is expectation management. And I want us to read it together. So if you succeed in this business, it is going to be you who creates the success and not us. And if you fail in this business, it's going to be you who creates the failure and not us. You're going to be the difference between success and failure in our business. We are going to provide you with the roadmap, the system, and the structure and support for you to succeed in our business. Question, and I want to get a genuine answer. So what you have started with us is an investment, true or false? I want to see you on the chat box. So what you've started with us is a business, is an investment, true or false? I can see Stalin false, Dizo false, Elizabeth false, Sarah false. I'm looking for that one true. We have Joyce, Simon amesema true. Sheila anasema false, Gilbert false, Faith false, Victor false, Tomitila false. The correct answer is false. So what you started with us is a business, not an investment. That means you have to build it with us. So we work with you. We don't work for you. We work with you. And no one is actually your boss in our business. We all work together. We are all distributors, and we get to work together for us to get the results that we want. We will help you build your business. So we have some phases of growth in our business. And the first phase of growth, there are 5 of them. We have the first phase, which is the excitement phase. This is when you just join the business and you're excited, you're already in the system, and you know very well from now, I'm going to be making 4,800 up to infinity. So the truth is that probably you might not make the 4,800 on a daily basis, but if you keep on building your business, you will be making the 4,800 on a daily basis. So remember, this is a business that requires something that we call foundation. So as you start working with our team, or as you start working with your mentors, your coaches, and the people that actually have helped you to start the business, we are going to give you some of the steps that you're supposed to follow for you to start making the 4,800. Remember, our business is actually built from having the right networks and our genealogy. And as you grow this network, you're going to have people who are going to also be building their own business. So you might start the business today, and tomorrow you have the first person. The next day you have the second person. And as time grows on, you have over 1,000 people, you have over 1 million people under your network. So if you joined this business because you just want to make 4,800, yes, you've made the right decision. But first of all, you need to understand that for you to make this 4,800, we have to build this business together. Remember, the structure says you need one person on the left, you need another person on the right. And since you have the first person on the left and the second person on the right, now the company is going to compensate you because it has identified the first person on the left and the second person on the right. So it compensates you with 4,800. So our business just requires you to at least introduce 2 people, 1 person left, 1 person right. Remember, those people that you have also introduced in the business, they're also going to bring their first 2 people so that they get to balance. So if you just have 1 person on the right, you're not going to make a match of 4,800 because, number one, you've not done whatever the company has said. And you're supposed to have at least 1 person on the right, 1 person on the right. So long as you have 1 person on the right, 1 person on the right, we are still going to work with these person on the left and this other person on the right to help them get their first 2 so that we get to grow this network, and it is going to give you a lot of leverage. So the excitement phase, this is when you are so excited, you know very well that if I continue doing this business. I'm really going to be rewarded so much with this business. But as we go on, you come and realize, and you get to something called the disappointment phase, where you are disappointed, or you go through some few challenges because probably you just wanted a smooth ride. You just want to join the business today. By tomorrow, you are already making 1 million Kenya shillings. That is not possible with any business. If you open a kiosk today, or if you open an M-Pesa business or a hotel today, you don't expect people to start coming to overflow to your hotel to come and eat because you've opened a business. So every business needs to be built. And once you feel these, you get to this point of feeling disappointed or the challenges faced, just know that you are growing, and you are already undergoing the first phase or the second phase of your business, showing you that in every business there are challenges. In every business there are things that are needed to be solved. There are some few objectives that are supposed to be done on a daily basis for this business to now start growing itself. Are we together? So if you felt disappointed or you undergone through some challenges, it is part of every business. If you open a hotel right now and nobody gets to come to eat that day, are you going to be disappointed or are you going to be happy? I want you to use the chat box. You've opened a hotel today. You've furnished it with the best of the best furniture. You have the best food. If you've actually cooked for over 100 people and nobody gets to come to eat to your hotel, I want you to use the chat box and tell us, are you going to be excited or disappointed? So I can see you guys. Definitely you're going to be disappointed. And number two, is it that you don't sell good food? Is it that you don't sell good food, or it is because you are still on your first stages? You need to undergo through the challenges. Is it that you're not making good food? Definitely you're making good food, or you're cooking the best meals around, but this is a phase that each business is going to go through. Then we have the next phase. This is when we call this phase the critical phase. You feel the urge to quit. Imagine your hotel, you cook on a daily basis. Nobody gets to eat. Nobody gets to come to your hotel. Probably after like 2 days, you have the first customer. The first day you underwent through a loss. The second day you underwent through a loss. The third day, one person came to eat. So you might decide that, this is just not working for me on your that day, and you decide to do what? To quit. Or you might decide that I'm not going to quit. I'm going to keep on marketing my business. I'm going to keep on pushing my business so that it gets to grow, so that people get to know about my hotel, so that I can get recommendations from people. I'll give the best service to this one person who has just ate, so that next time he gets to come with a few of his friends. Are we together? So guys, these are phases of growth in every business. And in any business, if you don't go through these challenges, then one day, one time, you will still get to face these challenges. So challenges is part of the business. Challenges is part of life. And in this life, kama kungekuwa na challenges, then everybody here should be dining with kings and queens. You should be probably sitting next to the president of Kenya, because you don't want challenges. So at this stage, you feel like quitting, but there is something telling you that I don't think I need to quit. I need to persist so that I get to see even the smallest bits of results from this wonderful business. And if this person opened this hotel, he served the first person so well, this person got to decided to come with some few recommendations, and people get to notice about the newly opened hotel. So something is going to happen. Something incredible is going to happen. This is when your business gets to mature. Now people start coming to your hotel. They eat. They rate the kind of food that you cook. They rate they now start noticing the few differences that are in that hotel. They now start seeing people coming to flock to that, probably that hotel they are eating. And this is what we call the growth and the maturity phase. Now your business starts to mature. You can't tell me that on your first day you want to make $1 million like Leader Tom. You can't tell me that on the first day you want to make 4,800 without any effort. On the first day you want to become the star. You want to be driving. You want to be the person who is making a lot of money. You are the top earner. You've just joined the business. Now the company needs to realize that there is someone from Kenya who has just joined the business today, and he has made $1 million Kenya shillings today. So these steps are supposed to be followed. If you got disappointed, it is part of business. If you failed to quit, it is also part of business. But as you continue doing this business, as you continue talking to people, as you continue showing this presentation to people, they are going to see the idea and they're going to buy from you. They're going to join the business because you've now started to put in the work, and people are ready to buy from you. People are getting value from you. As you go to present the business, you don't go telling people that our business, you're supposed to join with this amount and this amount. You're supposed to, first of all, give them value, then tell them later on, this is how much you need to pay. This is the value of the information that I've given you. I read from somewhere that says, give someone information worth $1 million, and they're going to pay as much money as they want to pay for that value that you've given to them. So as you do this business, I want you to focus on one thing. Always give value. Always give value. Na kila biashara iko na phases. These phases of growth, hakuna yenye utaruka. Let me give you my story. When I was still a new member, when I joined the business on a Saturday morning. I remember my upline had hyped me kidogo. Alikuwa ameniambia tutaenda na yeye Mombasa if I got to join the business on that Saturday. And I was so excited, I started telling my friends that I'm going to be going to Mombasa by flight. Unfortunately, that never happened because my upline wanted to trigger. He wanted to hit the nail on the head when it was still hot so that I could get to join the business. And I'm so grateful that he did that because I was almost taking a lot of time before I joined the business. So whatever he did, he made sure that I'm going to be part of his team. So you as a new member, you've just joined the business. It's either you accept to grow the business and mature up and make now the money that it's actually in the business, or you decide that this business is not mine. You leave everything that you've worked for and go away and leave all the money that probably you leave all the money on the table, and you say that, this business has not made me a millionaire in a day. I've not seen anybody who has done this business for more than 2 years and is not a millionaire. I've not seen someone who has done this business for 3 years and is not driving his car. I've not seen someone who's doing this business, has done this business for 5 years and is not making over 50,000 every day. Truly, this business needs to be studied. You need to work with your uplines, with your team members. And as you do that, you will make as much money as you want. So guys, I'm going to introduce you to the next phase. This is the best phase, and you're going to soon get to this phase. And I want us to type this phase on the chat box. So which phase is this? It's actually the financial freedom phase. And with this phase, I want to take you back to that hotel. The hotel that you started with no customers is now full of customers. You are even overwhelmed by the people getting to come to your hotel. I'm going to mention just one hotel in Nairobi, one of the hotels that I've seen grow. There is a hotel called Kilimanjaro. And I remember in 2018 when I was going to Kilimanjaro, haikuwa inajaa sana. Right now, if you go to Kilimanjaro, any Kilimanjaro in town, at lunchtime, hawezi pata kiti. It is because this business has matured up. I want you to use the chat box and type in mature up. Mature up your business. Yes, mature up. Your business needs to mature up. So now the next stage after your business gets to mature up is this phase, which is actually envied by so many people, which is everybody wants to get here. Some people are consistent, some people are not consistent, but most people are going to try their best and get to this phase. It's called the financial freedom phase. So long as you do this business for more than 2 years, I don't want to tell you that for 1 year, you're going to be financially free. So long as you do this business for at least 2 years, 2-3 years, you will become financially free. Someone like Marklins, I've seen Marklins do this business on the first year, second year, he had not even yet gotten his financial freedom. But on his third year to his fourth year, this gentleman even bought himself his first car. So that shows you the more you are resilient to this business, the more you do whatever is required for you to do, it will definitely reward you. I want us to type in this phase. This is the best phase. It's called the financial freedom phase. Use the chat box and type in financial freedom phase. And I want to base this other scenario to each and every person who's listening to me today. First of all, as a new member, I want to, first of all, congratulate you and tell you that you've made the best decision. But before you get to the top, there are things that are required for you to do. I want you to look at this photo of this first car. When you're launching your business, when you're starting your business, on your first to 2 years, you need to put in something called maximum effort, and you might get some least results. You might not get the most of the results. Like you see, this is like a small car, but it is being pushed uphill. The next photo shows you that you've got the ball rolling. This is 2 to 4 years. You put in less effort, but still cannot let off. Hawezi achilia hiyo biashara yako. Yes, you're putting less effort. You're working with your team members. Now, hii mlima ilikuwa hii pande with your small car is now, the mlima is now getting to be paved kidogo. It is now not so steep. And as we get to the 5th year, to the 4th, 5th year, we call it the critical mass. Your income becomes residual income. Now biashara yako inakaa ni kama uko na real estate. You get to make money on a daily basis, and you get in and you ride the wave. I've seen someone like Leader Denzel make a lot of money in a short period of time, because this is someone who has done the business for the longest time. He's been very resilient. He's done the business. I've seen someone like Leader Moses grow the business. I've seen someone like Leader Kevin. I've seen someone like Leader Kulen. I remember when I was meeting Kulen for the first time, alikuwa amekonda kidogo. Alikuwa slim kidogo. He was still trying to catch up. He was still trying to make that million Kenya shillings. And right now, someone like Leader Kulen is able to make over 100,000 plus in a day. He's able to even to flash out 2 times in a day. He's able to even make over 150 shillings in a day. This person has done the business for now 7 years plus. He's been in this industry for 7 years. What can you tell me to convince me that on your first day you are supposed to be making millions? You will make the millions, but we'll have to first of all put in the work. We proceed. There will be ups and downs in this business. We'll know you in your downtime when you stop picking our calls or start hearing excuses from you or that sort of thing. When this happens, it happens to everyone. And how do you want us to handle it? Would you want us to leave you alone, or would you want us to be persistent and remind you why you made this decision on the first place? I want you to use the chat box. Tell us, would you want us to leave you alone, or would you want us to be persistent and remind you why you made this decision? So what would you want us to do? Use the chat box and tell us. tell us. I want to see you on the chat box, guys. Would you want us to leave you alone, or would you want us to be persistent with you and keep on training you so that you can get to achieve all your goals? Priska is saying, remind me all time. Remind me of my why. Persistent. I can see the next chat. Let's go, guys. Let's use the chat box. Kate anasema persistent. Keep on. Okay, persistent. Keep on training to achieve my goals. Persistent, 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 persistent. Remind me, remind me, remind me. Keep on going. You should be persistent to keep on going. I'm looking for that person who's telling me to leave you alone. Natafuta lakini sipati. I think we have the right people here. So we are still going to persist with you. So what is your why? Why did you join this business? Why are you doing this business? Mbona saa hizi CEO Tom is actually here talking to you? Why is he still doing the business 5.5 years later? What is your why? Aya. What do you hope to achieve in 2 to 4 year plan? What do you hope to achieve in 2 to 4 year plan? Okay. So I want you guys to use the chat box. Tell us why are you doing this business? Mbona unafanya hii biashara? And I want you to be so genuine with us. Give us the right talk to yourself. Jiambie, tuambie tu ukweli leo. Why are you doing this business? Personally, I have a reason. I have a reason why I'm doing this business. I'm not here just because I need to be passing time. Right now, I should be sleeping, or I should be somewhere in Dubai. I should be somewhere in Singapore. I should be somewhere in the Philippines, probably sipping margarita, sipping some nice champagne. But why am I still doing this business? There is a reason. And that reason is actually what is fueling me to continue doing this business, even if I don't feel like I'm so disciplined. So let me read some of them. Someone is saying financial freedom. Priska is saying to achieve my goal, starting himself. He's saying my way is to succeed and have a bright future. Okay, someone asema keep on training me to achieve my goals. Haya, kuna mtu asema be financially stable and help my family, change my relatives' thoughts, tuone atafika wapi. Then tutasema I want to gain more money to secure my future with my family. There's someone who is saying I want to be my own boss and be financially free. I want to have an apartment. Wow, that is someone who actually knows their why. Anajua anataka kukuwa na apartment. Kuna mtu anasema anataka kukuwa financially free. That's very correct. To achieve my goals. Which goals? To have wealthy and acquire my heart desires. Okay. Change my life. Financially free. And as you define why you are doing this business, I want you to be so exact. I want you to tell us, unafanya hii biashara kwa sababu unataka kununua gari ama nyumba, ama unataka kukuwa na pesa mingi. There's someone who's saying, have seen best future for me in this industry, change my family background, have my own home and car. Yes, you need to be very specific. The more you are specific, unajua, if I stop doing this business, I won't get that car. So heri niendelee tu kuifanya juu eventually I'll get that car. Remember, guys, receiving is not the problem. So receiving is not the problem. You will receive whatever you want, but you have to be persistent enough. You have to keep reminding yourself why you're doing this business. Someone is saying to drive my own dream car and house and be my own boss. Yes. I need money for my house project. Yes. Change my life ndio. Change my life ndio niheshimiwe. Okay. So you always have to be specific to leave a legacy for my kids. You can imagine how specific you are, Elizabeth. That is very powerful. You want to leave a legacy for your kids. Unataka kuacha maisha yao ikiwa sawa. There's someone who is saying own mushrooms, be financially free. Then kuna mtu anasema be your own boss, change my life. Wonderful. So all those things, I want you first of all to write them down somewhere. I know you have your notebooks, right? Andika hizo vitu zote chini. That is actually what you want. Huwezi kuwa unafanya tu hii biashara kwa sababu unataka pesa. Unaweza kuwa unapata pia 100 kila siku na pia si pesa. But you're doing this business because you have something that you are actually focusing on. You have a vision. You know that if I continue doing this business, I'm going to eventually become financially free. I want you to imagine this. You are already 80 years plus, or over 50 years plus, or over 60 years plus. And you made a firm decision to do this business and become financially free. You're going to thank yourself for doing that. But if you are over 50 years, 60 years, 70 years, 80 years, you're not yet financially free. You're still going to be there working for people. You're still going to be struggling, working for everyone because you never made a decision. And tonight you need to make a decision to change this situation that you are in right now. In 2018, I was in the toughest situation in my life. I used to live in Ongatarongai na nilikuwa nakaa kwa ka single room. That ka single room, I had my bed, a gas, and I never had everything. I had just a few things, a few essentials. Nikitoka kwa mlango, because kumenyesha, kuna tumaji tulikuwa tunasimama hapo juu kidogo kwa gutters, hapo kwa mabati. Because probably I might have banked my door so that it closes, hizo maji zinanimwagikia kidogo kwa nguo yangu. And I used to feel so bad. I used to feel like, why am I in this situation? Why am I here? I was in campus, nilisoma vizuri, nimepita, but I'm not able to even feed myself. I used to work as before nianze ku DJ. I used to go to sites, nafanya kazi ya almost 6 hours, more than 6 hours, like even 12 hours. Nafanya kazi kutoka asubuhi mpaka jioni. At the end of the day unapatiwa 500, and I could ask myself questions. Why am I still here? Am I doing this thing because of I want to achieve my goals? Na nikafikiria sana, nikaona I'm in the wrong place. So I decided to shift my career. I moved on to DJing, where we met with someone like Leader Denzel. And I remember there was a time we could talk and say, you mean our boss mwenye ametuandika kazi alisema tukijaza hii klabu na watu even 1000 or 500 atatulipa kila mtu 10,000 each. And that thing was so impossible to us because we were focusing on getting that 10,000 each. Tulikuwa tunadhani 10,000 ni pesa mingi sana. And later on, as miaka zilikuwa zinasonga, I know there's a way you get to connect spiritually with your creator, and anakuguide you to the right opportunities that are available. So it is not a chance ati wewe ulikuja ukaingia biashara kibahati mbaya, but it is by choice. You made a choice. Na Mungu labda alikuguide akakwambia, if you invest your money in such a business, you might become successful. So I remember when I saw the presentation, we saw the presentation same day with Leader Denzel, and mi nikirudi nyumbani, nikiwa kwa matatu, my mind was transformed. Akili yangu ilikuwa imeona mbali sana. Nilikuwa nimependa hii biashara sana. Sikuwa na pesa ya kujoin kwanza, but by the time nilikuwa kwa matatu, I could do some research and I could see that this business is also being done in other countries, in Philippines. And that really motivated me because I could see myself becoming so powerful. I could see myself making the millions that these people are talking about. And I could believe in myself. I want to choose the chat box and type in the word believe. I could believe in myself. Nilijiamini sana. Na I went ahead and looked for the capital. Nikajikaza, nikaanza biashara. And the moment I started, I felt I had this feeling of I'm satisfied with the decision that I've made. And I knew very well, I used to tell my upline that we are going to be buying Mercedes-Benz, we are going to be buying beautiful houses, we are going to be living the best life, because I could believe in myself. Hiyo wiki haikuisha. I made my first 4,100 Kenya shillings that week. I remember my first day, sikutengeneza kitu. The second day, sikutengeneza kitu. The third day, sikutengeneza kitu. But the fourth day, I had invited a gentleman who was my classmate, and he decided to join the business. I made some money. I felt so good. I used to log into my DTC, naangalia hiyo account nione kama bado hiyo pesa iko. I used to feel so good. Nilikuwa nasikia vizuri sana. And as time goes on, I learned some skills. I learned how to do presentations. I learned how to do follow-ups. I learned how to become consistent. I started engaging myself in the right income producing activities. I could now talk fluent English. You can imagine, because of such a business that I invested just a few shillings. Pesa kidogo sana. Hiyo pesa kidogo sana. Right now, I'm one of the top leaders in this company who's top 5 highest paid in Kenya. My account has made over 15 million Kenya shillings. And this is because when I was starting this business, I knew very well that I'm doing this business because I want to live a good life. I want to be financially free. I want to help more people. I want to grow a very big team. I was so specific. So what is your plan? What do you hope to achieve in 2 to 4 years plan? So what is your why? Put it in perspective, because this is what is going to propel you to surmount the obstacles when you see them. Write it down and put it where you can see them on every day. So andika goals zako, ziweke mahali unaweza kuwa ukiziona kila siku. Personally, I write them. I write my goals every week. Actually, I even write my goals every day. And as I write my goals every day, I get to achieve all my goals every day. We proceed. What is your why? I'm going to let you know that what you're seeking is actually financially freedom. It will not come to you on a platter. You're going to face some challenges sometimes. And when you feel discouraged or disappointed by your friends who you think they're going to jump and join you, just know that your why is going to be the strongest pillar for you to continue doing this business. We proceed. So what is your why? Just understand that everyone that is successful today once faced some few obstacles, but because their why was strong, they overcame and are successful stories today. So the reason I'm telling you to understand why you really need this business, or why you need to have a strong why in this business, it is because it's going to go a long, long way. It's going to take you a long, long way. A strong why. Wonderful. Yeah. We proceed. Let's go, guys. So 3 cardinal cultures of our team, Bivoy. So the first one is you must hand over your business to God. You must involve God in this business. Whichever way, you must involve your creator in your affairs. It is a must in this business. We proceed. So another cardinal culture of Bivoy, you must be willing to be trained. Training is very important. Such kind of trainings ndo zinafanya we create strong leaders, we create bold leaders. So training is very important because amateurs don't get paid, but professionals do. I want us to use the chat box and type in, amateurs don't get paid, but professionals do. Amateurs don't get paid, but professionals do. Let's use the chat box. Let's type in, amateurs don't get paid, but professionals do. Aya, ni kama niko peke yangu kwa hii mkutano. So I can't see you guys typing. Let's go, guys. Amateurs don't get paid, but professionals do. So about 5% of people make stupendous income in most businesses because only 5% will read 5 professional books about the business. So many people don't succeed with our business because they are not ready to learn about our business. So if you want to make the big income in our business, you need to go pro. You need to be a professional. And our work as your uplines, or our work as your business partners, as your leaders, is to make sure that we help you become a professional, do the business in a professional way, so that as you make the big income, it is all worth it. So another cardinal culture in our business, there are 6 major books that you're supposed to read, and today I'm going to recommend you some of these books. Personally, I've read almost all of these books, and they've actually transformed me into a very powerful person. So Your First Year in Network Marketing by Mark Yarnell. This is one book that you need to read if it is your first year. Also, if it is not your first year, you also need to read it, the entire book. It's actually one powerful book. We have Secrets by Millionaire's Mind. We have Prospecting Rules. We have The Compounding Effect by Dari Hardy. Then we have one of my favorite books, that is GoPro. We always have audiobooks. We have books being sold on the streets. So you can get one. It's called the GoPro. It has everything. That is one of the books that is going to train you everything about our business. Then we have The Business of the 21st Century by Robert Kiyosaki. That is another book that you should actually read. Then we have Building an Empire. That is one powerful book that I'm also going to recommend. So you can take a screenshot, make sure that you purchase some of these books. Every day, make sure you read a couple of pages. You can read 5 pages, 10 pages on a daily basis, and eventually you will have become a professional. We proceed. Another cardinal culture of BVOY, you must be willing to train others. You must be ready to make a difference in the lives of people by training them to become successful and own their lives. The next point is you must be ready to help people and not use them. You don't see people as tools to make you successful, but rather people should be helped to become successful. So always train your people. If you don't train them, they are not going to become just like you. If you are a professional, then you need to train all your people so that they duplicate your skills. The next cardinal culture, you must be willing to train others. You must train leaders who are going to be professionals like you and own their lives in 2 to 4 years period. You must have a group of people who are going to become financially free through your training and your input. Then we have enemies. Tuko na maadui hapa. We have enemies. Enemies of success in our business. The first enemy in our business, or the greatest enemy, and I want us to type it on the chat box, is rejection. The first enemy in our business, something that is going to hinder you from succeeding in our business, is fear of rejection. Number one, kama unaogopa kukuwa rejected, kama unaogopa kuapproach mtu so that na unaona sasa utakuwa rejected. Now, this one is going to be one of your greatest challenge if you don't overcome it. Fear of rejection. Unaogopa ukielezea huyu mtu atafikiria nini, ataambia watu nini, watu watasema nini. And yet you know very well you will become a millionaire if you continue sharing our business. So fear of rejection. Usiogope kupresentia mtu yote biashara. Don't be afraid of sharing our business, because sharing is caring. Let's write it on the chat box and type in, sharing is caring. If you share our business, you also get to be compensated. So sharing is caring. Very nice. We proceed. Lack of consistency. This is another challenge to so many people. I see distributors. Today they are super excited. Today they are fired up. The next day they are not available. The next day they are in the office. When the business, maybe they make some few bucks, they make some money, then wanaenda kuisherekea yote. Ikiisha na unarudi. So lack of consistency. So this graph inafaa kukuwa governed na kitu inaitwa discipline. So for you to make as much money as you want in our business, you need to be very consistent. Unaweza kuwa na mtu mwenye hana the right skills, but because this person is so consistent, they end up becoming a millionaire. And I'm not saying that you just be consistent by not doing anything. You need to also do some activities. Remember, if you see more fish on a daily basis, if you share our business every day, kuna time tu inafika tu, you now have so many people who are ready to join the business. Now, if you don't share this business with so many people, you'll just be having one person mwenye utakuwa unamsumbua unamwambia si uingie tu nitengeneze pesa, si uingie, which is actually the worst strategy. So this is a numbers game. You need to work on your numbers. You need to be very consistent. If it is follow-up, you do follow-up daily. If it is sharing the business, you do it every day. There are videos. Personally, I have a YouTube channel. You can use those videos to share to your friends and do follow-up. There are people who don't do follow-ups and they want to make money. It does not work like that. Always remember this. In this business, the only thing that can stop you from becoming financially free is when you quit. And as long as you refuse to quit, one day you will definitely become financially free. Okay, so why most network marketers fail? Lawyers, they study for 7 years before earning. Engineers, they study for 5 years before earning. Accountants study for 5 years before earning. Medical doctors study for 7 years before earning. Network marketers, no experience, no learning, and want to start earning millions immediately. So you must engage yourself in learning so that you grow in the business. So the business is not perfect. It is just better. It is going to be, if you're going to be involved in this business, decide to be a professional, decide to go pro. Like any professional, you need to learn some skills. Anything worthwhile takes time. It is all worth it. The career that you'll create, the freedom that you're going to enjoy, the lives that you're going to touch, the people that you're going to meet, the places that you're going to see, the lives that you're going to touch, the causes you're going to contribute to, and the person that you're going to become in the process. So we have a few assignments. So from tonight, you need to, first of all, read your first year in network marketing. If you're a new member, just make sure that you request for the incubator checklist from your upline so that you get to watch the video by Les Brown. It is called Live Your Dreams. You can search it on YouTube. It's called Live Your Dreams by Les Brown. Then your upline is going to help you study the PDF, the PDF called the System by Unstoppable. You're also going to undergo the BVoice system structure fast manual, and also engage in 30 days SMO for all star connectors. So I want us to watch this video. I hope you can see my screen. I want us to watch this video, and I want you to see the power of this great opportunity. Let's watch this video together.
I have found a gold mine. This is a gold mine. I hated network marketing. Hated it. Whenever you start to talk to me about network marketing, I switch off. I'm not interested. I'm a pastor, but I'm also a bespoke tailor. I make suits. God has blessed me and God has blessed my business. I make suits for kings and presidents and governors. And so I travel the world and doing what I do. So the moment you start to talk to me about network marketing, I switch off. And this was in August of 2015. This guy comes to talk about AIM Global. Now I sat there, he's talking about AIM Global. The moment I realized it's network marketing, I switch off. Not interested. But as I sat there in my zoned out state, I heard the voice of God as clear as day. God said to me, open your eyes. That was when I began to listen. If God is asking you to open your eyes, then it means that what I'm being shown is true. I called this lady. I said, have you joined this business? She said, yes, I have. I said, how much money do you make? Well, she said, on average, I make about $400 to $500 a day. I said, show me the proof. She sent me her alerts. I saw that it was real. I said, I'm in. In 1 year, I became top 9 in Nigeria. Alliance in Motion is a revolution in our generation. If you don't realize what you have on your hands, you will play with it. Once I saw it was real, I set up an account for my mother, for my wife, for my children, told all my siblings, I have found a gold mine. This is a gold mine. Yes, it's a gold mine. For those of you who are here in the Philippines, just in case you don't realize, you are sitting in the heart of the gold mine. Don't take it for granted. Don't get so accustomed to it that you lose the sense of the value of what you have in your hands. When you go to bed at night, make a decision. You're going to make this work for you. But what happens when I get to the point in my life when I can't travel anymore? I want to have residual income. and I don't want my lifestyle to change. And AIM Global is going to help me accomplish that. Oh, I know it will. I am doing what I have to do now. They say play now, pay later, or pay now, play later. At some stage, you're going to pay the price. I choose to pay now. So when I get old, I can relax and live a life of luxury. 5 members of my family are top 200 in Nigeria because of AIM Global. My mother makes her own money. It is not what this will do for you, but how it can help you to lift others who are around you, to give them a sense of pride and dignity, to know that they make their own money. Whatever has died in you, if it is your desire or your passion, that God will cause that to be revived in your life. That as you leave this place today, a new fire will burn in your heart. And I want to say this, if you say you want it, you must fight for it.
That was so powerful. That was so powerful. Congratulations to everyone who has seen our NDO tonight. Congratulations. If you've learned something powerful tonight, I want you to see on the chat box, type something encouraging, type something that you've learned tonight. I want to see you. Congratulations once again. Welcome to better version of yourself, Bivoy. And Bivoy, we have a slogan. We always say that when we say Bivoy, we say good life for life. Congratulations, everyone. So if you've enjoyed our training, I want you to leave something positive on the chat box. I want you to type something positive on the chat box. We have a next video that I'll be playing for you guys. I want you guys to see the power of our business. I want you to see the power of our business. So as you type something powerful, I want you to watch our next video. And this video talks about the power of numbers. It talks about the power of numbers. And this is a video by our CEO, the founder of this company. Just want us to watch this video together.
I'd like to quote one poem written by Maya Angelou. It's entitled To Our Grandmothers. It says there, every time you see me, I come as one, but I stand as 10,000. For many of you who see me, for many of you who have seen leaders, for many of you who have seen my partner, for many of you who have seen my wife, for many of you who have seen top leaders, when they walk in a room, when they walk in our offices, you see them in awe. Wow, ang galing nila. Wow, they're so cool. Wow, they're so powerful. You know why? Ask me why. Because we never walk alone. I walk with each and every one of you. The reason why you see me as a visionary is because I don't only think of myself. I don't only think of my family. I don't only think of my company. I think of each and every one of you as my family. That's why whenever I walk in this stage, I feel you. Whenever I talk on this stage, I feel you. Whenever I give my vision, I know what you want. Because on each and every passing day, I stand before you as 10,000. Do you want to have a brighter future? Gusto mo bang gumanda ang hinaharap mo? You need to feel the power of numbers. Mag-isa ka man ngayon, 5 ka lang ngayon, 10 ka lang ngayon, but I want you to feel the power of this number. 10,000 people, 10,000 dreams, 10,000 families, 10,000 hopes, 10,000 beliefs, 10,000 systems, 10,000 knowing, intending, and loving, 10,000 brothers and sisters, 10,000 fathers, 10,000 mothers, 10,000 sons and daughters, cheering you up, praying for you, praying for all of our dreams to come true. Everybody stand up. Everybody stand up. I want you to feel the numbers. Clasp your arms. Clasp your hands. Put it in your chest. Feel the power of numbers. Say, I come as one. I come as one. I stand as 10,000. I stand as 10,000. Keep on saying that. I come as one. I come as one. I stand as 10,000. Pag dumating yung time na lulungkot ka na, pag dumating yung time na halos mag-give up ka na, if time will come that you would want to give up, remember this day, feel the numbers, feel the power of 10,000. Each and every one of us is cheering for your dreams, cheering for your future, praying for a bright future, empowering each and every one of us. We are your power. You guys are my power. I feel you. You're my passion. When you get out of this arena, I want you to think and feel hindi ka nag-iisa. All of us is with you. All of us is praying for your dreams. All of us is praying for a brighter future. One last time. Everybody say, I come as one. I stand as 10,000. When you do your presentation, when you do your prospecting, when you do your training, you stand as 10,000 along with each and every one of us. God bless. I love you all. Empower your future. God bless you, Lord.
Okay.